Hello there everyone and welcome back. I gotta say, last episode, while may not have been the most exciting, it was incredibly profitable for me, and we got to help the Mukay in the process. So, I like to think finding 4 ice worlds for them to colonize on and helping the research team has been beneficial, especially since we got ourselves a new crew member in Science Officer Beloa. I forget how they actually describe their name, but apparently she's an expert in alien civilizations, as well as interfering with alien civilizations, so I don't know what to honestly expect with the crew, mind you, but if it's any indication, First Officer Carey has been giving us indications of things on planets when we're surveying them for our lander. What Wimdu has actually been updating us on the current world or galactic populace on what's been going on, or at least they've been telling us when the Scryve have been expanding their reach. But it wouldn't behoove me if he notifies me when the Mukay and everyone else that when at least we know of their expanded territory too. So he updates on that, and it remains to be seen how useful you'll be for alien civilizations we encounter. Hell, I wonder if I should go back to Akola, or what's the planet called there that we went to before? Altair. You would think I know this, since I went with the Altairs in Master of Orion, the remake. So you figure I would have remembered this name. I'm a little bit offended with myself. Don't listen to me, I'm just a hack. But one thing I noticed, I was planning on going to explore this empty region here, see if we can uncover more of these star bases, but there's some notifications of some kind here, I'm not sure for what. Hell, even on this planet. I am curious what this is about. Maybe it's an update. I'm gonna have a look and see, just because I'm curious before we disembark. Maybe it gives us. Maybe they're gonna update us with more. Well, we'll wait and see. No, huh? No updates or anything. So what the hell is?
Take care, Federation member.
I'm really curious what this indication means, let alone on Beta Pavo. Since I'm not seeing it anywhere else, maybe it's because it's one of their colonies. If I had to guess. I'm just gonna go over here, see if they update us with anything at all.
Hello, Federation member.
Nope. What is this place?
This is a Mukay fish exploitation colony, and part of the Federation of Allied Species.
Poor fish. Fish exploitation, huh?
When we found this world, it had fish. Thanks to our efforts, it now has less fish.
Screw fish. Is that sustainable? Of course it's sustainable, you would think. But I'm curious anyway.
This is a good point, though one we've only recently come to appreciate. For a long time, my people had a saying.
Ooh.
Screw the fish. But then we realized
I have
that
no
if
words.
all the fish were gone, there would be none left to eat. Colonies like this help keep the Federation's total fish supply at delicious levels.
All I have to say is I think they stole my meme. I was the one who started this catchphrase first, you jerks. But I'm happy to see he's being put to good use among the populace. So maybe we're influencing the Mukay in more ways than one, huh? Outside of just helping them with their little blockade problem and helping with the colonization efforts. Oh, maybe that's an update with the patch, come to think of it. Maybe that's a notification where actual colonies are at. That's the only justification I could think of. And hell, I didn't think a Crimson Planet would be an oceanic world, so maybe I would have to seriously consider looking at every single planet, and that's radioactive Nevar, assuming that's a colony. But I have to go out of a limb and think that was maybe an update in a patch of some kind. I don't recall there being any updates, but I never did bother to check either. But I know what I'm planning on doing. I'm kind of really curious to go to Altair. And actually, it might be faster just to fly to Altair and then go to Starbase to refuel. I am genuinely curious about that.
Hello,
I can always go to that later, mind you. But I think that's kind of what she's meant for, to help solve those kind of issues. Let's at least refuel, and well, I already know that I bought everything and sold all my items. It's just these extra resources. Can I spend them on anything? Or should I seriously save it for the hypersonic nuke? I don't know when I'm actually going to use the Terran Soul in combat, so I'm more tempted to upgrade our lander. Where is it? Let's increase our collection radius. Let's make this ridiculous. Since maybe, if I get enough of these, perhaps, especially if they stack multiplically, I wonder if this is additional 200% on after the first one. I imagine being able to vacuum up all the resources on an entire planet immediately. At least that would get rid of the tediousness of me flying around aimlessly, right? So I think this is worth doing. A little excessive, but I want to argue we're doing incredibly well in our resource gain. And most upgrades I get here for the Terran Soul is really combat based, and we don't quite have a maxed out fleet just yet to utilize these extra docking bays. But I am curious how these work, and if I have need for more heat shields, which is definitely an option considering 40s would max out my heat resistance. But since I can't get more toxic filters, I'm going to assume we get upgrade versions later on. So I'm not worried about that one bit, but actually let me refuel on gas. Or fuel even. I don't even know what kind of fuel we're using, mind you, but let this venture begin. I am eager to get on going and find us some new factions and hopefully some more refueling points, since in all seriousness, that's what I'm limited by right now. It's too damn dangerous and risky to try and explore all these outer regions with no guarantee of a refueling port. Even though it's very likely we'll run into some kind of star base that far away. You would think anyway. But we're gonna go halfway there and see what we can find. It's a little bit more exploration, but you never know. We may actually find some friendlies. Like there's some ships here. Let's encounter the locals and see if they're friendly or not. We're armed to the teeth if they are hostile. Ooh boy, there's a lot of ships here. And apparently a lot of... Oh wait. Maybe this is from the crew member, mind you. Remember, we just got a science officer, so maybe that's one of the perks she's given us. And good god, there are a lot of ships here too. Clearly this is occupied, if I want to argue. I hope they're friendly, especially this close to Earth, mind you. Hell, in fact, how close are we? Well, we're almost quite literally right next door to it. So let's make ourselves known, shall we? Oh, minor faction, I guess, since we're not getting this whole grand spectacle. How beautiful it is to meet you. Who are you? We are the Yim Patrol escort craft for the Yim convoys to Sekai. Someone giving you trouble? The Kassanti pirates, oh boy. They're here too, aren't they? In the area of Fexine, we are damn it. Let me see. We are somewhat overextended. Now, what else do you say? But the Kassanti seem to be preoccupied with the poorly defended Ulan convoys. Care for some help deal with them? I think I'm willing to get rid of some pirates and looters. All help is welcome, friend, and Sirius Prime would compensate you for help you could provide. Sounds like a good deal. We'll report to him. I will happily deal with some pirates, if we encounter them. Since they kind of been giving us trouble and we clearly seen they're hostile, and you are coming straight for us, so Scryve. Probably a scout trying to look for Earth. And potentially shoot down all these convoy ships. And speaking of Kassanti, look who it is. We got our work cut out for us, this close to Earth. You know this is ill omen for things to come. I don't know why exactly I decided to hail him. We've been through this before. Nope. Not right now, no. Yeah, there's not really much more dialogue in all honesty, so we'll just cut the chatter and go straight to firing.
Wise. But it won't take us long to find out.
Try me.
I hope your people make good use of what little time they have left.
Our colonization efforts are in process now, so don't worry. We just need your hyperdrive. You care to give it to us? It's definitely a threat, but this is one dialogue we haven't tried yet.
Oh, there are so many ways we could injure Savage.
Ooh, he's gonna dodge.
Or invasion, or poison, or
Flailings.
minor disruptions. A rich tapestry of means for ending everything you and your people have ever known.
You gotta get by us first, and it hasn't been going well for the rest of your buddies. Well, I'm curious about this too. I think this one we've already asked, though.
Because you're vermin.
Aww.
But what value is vermin when compared to the life of a Scryve?
Oh, I could come up with a few ideas.
Your understanding, we are effectively immortal. Our mastery of genetic knowledge has extended our lifespans 100-fold.
That explains why you're mechanical
The only
almost.
threat to us is a death by violence. So, we eliminate that threat. We tame what aliens we can, and exterminate the rest.
This has still been insightful, somewhat.
You look so troubled. But left to your own devices, you would exterminate yourselves anyway.
So let us live.
All civilizations are transient compared to ours.
We'll see about changing that. But there are a dozen other aliens. You let them live, why not us?
They are not a threat. You are.
I don't think you explain why just yet.
You just might not know it yet.
They know something we don't. I'm pretty certain maybe I asked this before, but they know something we don't, and our traveler friends, or our sectoid friends, seem to know more as well, but at least they're on our side. Let's get this over with. We got our ships to fry, and of course they brought a cruiser as well. I'm assuming that's a cruiser. It's certainly not a battle cruiser, good god. Do I really want the graspers? I'm starting to have fun with them now that I learned I can chain spam the ink drop. It's going to be a little tricky to melee them, especially, yeah, we are fighting a light cruiser. Yes, eat it. No, don't look at me. No, stop looking at me. You're not allowed to look at me, so... Although, if this has the one little side effect of not seeing which way they're looking, come to think of it. When they're in the ink cloud, I have no idea when they're about to murder me. Oh well. I wonder how I'm going to get closer, though. Since this thing has a surprising amount of turnability, so I can't flank it the best. Yeah, that was painful. I just hope they burn. Oh god. Evasive maneuvers, we're about to collide into a planet. At least this might work for me. Damn it, so close, yet so far. Yeah, maybe this was not the best idea. It had real promise, but when I'm not able to actually engage and hit his side, it's really damn difficult, and never mind painful. I took a lot more damage than I care to admit for this fight. And since we have another ship we have to deal with still, this could get bad. But look, ooh, we could just drop oil spills all over the place. Apparently they don't expire. Not quickly anyway. Ooh, please do, yes. More damage. Ooh, you drained all your power. Maybe I should go in for the kill. Oh, that was painful. That was really painful. I went in there thinking it had no energy. Huh, what's this? Flee or fight? It will actually let... Will, when it says flee, will this allow me to switch ships? Because there's like 3 different buttons, mind you. Just fight to the end and fight. I don't quite understand why it's asking me here when there's 2 different fight buttons. I really would love to switch ships. I'm just gonna try fight, see what happens. Oh, it doesn't allow me to switch. That's kind of what I was sort of hoping. Because then what the hell is fight to the end? I think it's like, don't notify me of this again, I think is what it actually meant. So I don't get another notification in case I win this battle. And there were more ships to go up against. I think that's what that 3rd button meant. It just seemed really weird at the time. Just keep dropping and running. We're gonna do some spotty tactics here and just run away all day. Try and preserve this grasper to the best of our ability, and it's working out well. Yes, eat it. Breathe in those fumes. Don't ask me how it works though. Now, if only I could recharge from my own ink spills. That would be kind of convenient, wouldn't it? Not exactly how I would have liked to have fought that, but I learned my lesson. The cruiser's a bit of a pain in the ass. And we got 2 different convoy ships too. I should really take a look at them. Let alone, ooh, orbital biosphere. That looks tempting. Orlons. These aren't the same guys as before, isn't it? These are the other faction I think they mentioned were undefended. How goes the glittery ones? We're doing well. Who are you? We're the Oolong colony of Series 3, headed to our colony of Skekai. Huh. They're both heading to Skekai, are they? I think that was the system the other faction was going to. Sounds boring. Sorry, we decided to be pirates. Nah, I agreed to help them deal with their pirate problem. A little too exciting, I imagine. We keep getting ambushed by Casanti. You're the people who would love my help right now. Our survival rate's 1 in 10, but it's best to stay positive. Yeah, those aren't good odds, aren't they? You're living the life of Imperial convoy ships, I imagine. We'll help you out as well. I wonder what happens. Can I only cash in the Casanti kills to one time, or can I go to both of them and double up on my bid? I'm curious about that. And I'm assuming, well, yeah, there's Sirius 3. I'm curious about this orbital biosphere. Let me see it. No, I don't want to go to a ruined colony. Or a ruined planet. Come to think of it, there's a lot of them like this. There's like, the main planet there is also broken, good god. What the hell happened over here that warrants an orbital biosphere, now that I think of it? Orlon Biosphere Series 3, please do not feed or steal anything. This is an interesting kind of place. Tell me more about it. A biosphere. It's what preserves our industrious culture from being destroyed by the asteroid. And I'm surprised the Scryve didn't murder you already. Nice work on that. We hate asteroids. Don't we all? Unless they got exotic materials on them. It was a near thing, but just to be safe, we are now trying to colonize the moon of Skekai. But alas, the Casanti pirates in the area are laying waste to every colony we sent there. And creating the biosphere came at the expense of upkeeping our naval forces. Yeah. I already agreed to help them, so I might as well. A bounty of 1,000 resources for every Casanti we kill. I probably won't stay here too long, but since we're here, let's at least deal with the Casanti we currently see. It seems like there's a bit of a conflict of interest. It seems like they both want to go to the same planet almost. And it looks like the Casanti are already up to no good. They're about to attack this one transport. Maybe. Is that actually possible? Hail, fire, will, or disengage? Stop right there. Hand over 500 RU. No. You must be the pirates we heard so much about. Ah, we mistook you for a weak convoy. Disregard that, friendo. I'm a little bit saddened that they don't have any voiceover anymore for these guys. Is bullying convoy ain't your idea of fun? And profit. I figured as much. We suggest you depart. Oh, we're not going to do that. We'll probably just blow you up instead. we could help them out. No, I'm not going to do that. We dealt with you before. You're just really irritating to deal with. Although I kind of found out how I won against the Casanti when I decided to use the Terran Souls. That there's some weird time limit, artificial time limit anyway, where the zone starts getting smaller and smaller because there's like a poisonous gas that extrudes everywhere. It's a question of what's the best way to fight them. Maybe the Taiwan? Especially when they're right behind me. Oh, did I really burn through all my energy there? How come I didn't fire as much as I would like? Yeah, I only got... Yeah, my rate of fire is awful for some weird reason. Apparently we take damage too. Oh god. That was painful. Ooh, that's very painful. I'm just getting really confused why my shots aren't rapid firing crazy. I think that maybe that's a nerf. Maybe that's something they did for that balance patch as well, kind of think of it. Something I'm not privy to. At least I can use those drones to detonate those bombs relatively well. And this thing's about dead. I just gotta somehow hit it one more time. Perfect. Well, dealt with that. Although, maybe the Taiwan weren't the best choice. With that said. And what's the Blarkon stand? And yeah, this is the planet that they're trying to colonize, that they're having an issue with. Let's deal with the Arcasanti. And what about Boris Mine? I'm curious about that. Since, from what I understand, aren't both these factions trying to go to the same planet? There's going to be a little bit of animosity between these two, I feel like, later on. What's going on over here? Oh, it's an anomaly of some kind, unidentified object. This is actually pretty convenient. I don't know what exactly it is, mind you, but apparently we got glue balls. Neutronium. It's a good opportunity to try out our extended reach with this lander. and see if it actually helps tremendously with our gathering efforts. Yep, it is helping quite a notable amount, I think. Let's just keep an eye on that, and oh god, they're drones. Hostile drones I need to add. So that
Direct ship, Captain.
ooh,
We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
ooh, that's tempting. Yeah, I got lucky dodging the first one, but I know what to expect this time. They are really hostile. Yeah, this is a lot more convenient. Although there's still a lot of resources. Well, really, there's a lot of drones. And apparently they're considered unknown entities. Which makes little sense because we know they're drones. This is just going to make it a little more dangerous for me. Maybe I should just zip right by them. With that said, I should be able to dodge them easily enough and get our resources in the process. Yeah, this makes a world of difference. Why didn't I do this earlier? Because I kind of figured maybe I wouldn't have needed it. How stupid I was, huh? Now let's find the silver and nitronium and get the hell out of here. As tempting as it is to try and actually fight something on these planets, I don't think... Whoa. Hold that thought. I'm at risk of dying. Maybe I shouldn't get so gun-ho about that. But I am curious about this ship. What did we just uncover? A Hirian interceptor. Sadly, we have no laser. Ooh, laser river boa and a triple laser. I don't know what the boa is, mind you, but I'm eager to try it out. It's actually slightly more maneuverable and short-ranged as well, so potentially just as ridiculously dangerous as Defender has been. It has more crew. Don't ask me how we managed to get 20 more crew out of nowhere. It shocks even me. But how are we going to deal with the Kassanti to the best of our ability? Maybe I need to upgrade my nukes to get better range and speed, since that tracking potential will probably help a ton. But right now, it's not doing well for me. The oil spills are probably the best thing I can think of, because getting in close is very dangerous due to their main weapon being like a mine, and they can push us away really easily. So I'm not actually expecting to do anything, or at least melee them, but I am going to try and poison them to death. I'll just lay the field... Ah, that was convenient of them, wasn't it? Just lay the field and nothing but poison, dang it, I'm missing the buffs. I really should work on that. That acceleration is important. Yes, just die. Just fly in there, oh god. I don't think my oil spill can help me very much. All they're really good for is destroying projectiles, which is an impossible thing to do when the mine stands still and are proximity based. We almost got this, I just gotta not crash into any mines, which is gonna be trickier said than done. The Mukay is arguably even worse, but at least the oil spills have been working well. And that actually did do damage to me too. So I don't want to get too close for the same kind of reason. All I can really do is start... Ooh, can I grab it? Nope. I already told you why that wouldn't work. I just decided to do it anyway. Maybe if it's out of energy that might be helpful, but no. It can easily regenerate even after dropping a mine. This will be over momentarily, still. It's just going to be tricky to finish it off. If I had more speed, I could do this maneuver and just get in front of it. Just cut it off at the pass. Definitely some weird skirmishes, I won't lie. But it works. Now let's head over to Scryve and see what's over here. Since both our Yin friends did not say anything about them having unwanted friends. But this does not look very pleasant. And they want to come here. Oh, block on stand. This is not the right system. Never mind. It's Scryve I want to go to. I guess I can't heal them. I just have to go land on the planet, I suppose. Is what it's telling me. Alright. Where's our anomaly? There's two of them. So I guess they're coexisting together? If I had to guess, there's one potential colony there. And one right there. So... let's just loot the planet so that way neither of them can benefit off its resources, huh? That sounds like a great idea. Are they going to coexist peacefully is the big question. Yeah, we have some really good reach, and if I can sneak some more on there, maybe remove one of the heat shields, that'll help even more. So, since that is almost quite literally as far as I can see when I'm zoomed out like this. Outside, maybe just around the corner where I can't actually reach. Okay, fellow citizens, yep. We are the peace-loving Yim. You are welcome in our midst. Oh, maybe to coexist simultaneously. Oh. So maybe they are accepting of these other factions. We're humans. Our tech level may not be what you're used to. While we know there's been a biosphere, that's something we're not used to, but fortunately we're blessed with work ethic and tenacity. I imagine with the Kassanti being a pain in the ass. And we are luckier than the Erlons who are now also reside on this world. Are they going to ask, do you require anything? Less fortunate sometimes need a helping hand. I'm not going to ask them for money. How do you get on with the Erlons? I'm curious about how they're coexisting. We feel horribly for them. A home destroyed by asteroids. Yeah, I know the feeling. I share the sentiment. Had we the resources to make our own biosphere, we would have. Oh. Instead, we barely had enough fuel, or had enough to fund this colony. Life here is harsh, but we make do. But they generally scorn our offers. They are proud folk. Yet they came here as we did. In that sense, we are brothers. You guys are nice. We are sure Oolongs would feel similarly. After all, they too are citizens of the universe. Our words are hardly extraordinary, merely simple truths. We'll be going. I don't want to steal money from them considering how sparse and it may seem for them. But I'm surprised there's no offer about the Kassanti. I'm a little bit shocked by that. No mention of the Kassanti at all here. I figured maybe it would say something. Maybe I have to go to one of their actual convoys for that. But I am curious what the Oolongs say. But first, let's grab these shiny resources and get nearly blinded by the light in the process, huh? Yeah, this makes things a world of a difference. Now, where the hell's... Oh, there it is. Could barely notice it because it's like fogging out a tiny bit. Oh great, some aliens come to pity us. Poor fellas. Nothing, just hanging out. I don't want to insult you. I wish we could just hang out. Instead we have to eke an existence here. Anyway, always short on supplies thanks to those obnoxious pirates. Yeah, I'm here to help you out. Or feeling the simply platitudes of those perky pants Yim flatheads. Oh boy. We meet the Yim, they seem nice. Don't be tricked by their witchery, oh god. They're paranoid of them, aren't they? This is like Alkari all over again. The Yim are an annoying race that colonized this area before us. But so what if they were here first? We're disaster victims. They seem entitled, don't they? They should do the right thing and colonize elsewhere. Oh, that's kind of rude to say. Can't you just coexist together? Especially when you don't have much resources to kind of make use of the whole plan anyway. They're more primitive than we are anyway, and they're used to living like that. But of course, they won't go, unless maybe you could help us persuade them. Could make it worth your while, huh? I'm not gonna kill them if that's what you mean. I don't think I'm gonna help them. And what if they say no? No, I'm not gonna make them disappear, sorry. That escalated quickly. Nah, let's see. Yes, we are looking forward to hearing of the removal. Can we at least resolve this peacefully? Some kind of compromise. For a time, but it will never last. We've been through this struggle on our world. Yeah, an asteroid blew you up, not another race. And unless it was the Scryve that sent the asteroid there. This is a Stargate SG-1 type of plot, isn't it? Scryve will belong to the Oolongs or the Yim, and we have nowhere else to go. We'll be going. If anything, I'm more inclined to wipe you out if you're going to be so paranoid and hostile and aggressive, but I wish there was a way. Well, maybe I should talk to the Yim, see if they have any suggestions to how to rectify this quickly. We still got some systems to explore. This is just small fry compared to the grand scale things. The Scryve are coming. Hell, they were already here. They're sure to murder you and wipe you from existence without a second thought. the Urlongs want you guys to go. I don't actually want to attack them. I'm worried about the repercussions if I select this, in all honesty. I don't want... I'm just worried that they might assume I'm going to be hostile to them. I just want more information, dang it. Oh well. We did what we could. Let me actually go to one of these dang colonies and get some No, that's not what I want. Go to one of these colonies or transports and get my pay. For at least dealing with these two Casanti ships. Get a little bit extra money in the process, right? I don't know why I'm asking him. Killing pirates is our pleasure. Well, we did destroy them. Huh. Didn't I just destroy two? Oh yeah, they probably can't pay. That might be why. Maybe. That would explain, but hopefully it helps them out some. I have to make a note to maybe come back here. Maybe it's some persistence thing that'll help. Since supposedly, as time goes by, they will basically just enhance or do their own thing and build accordingly. So maybe maybe we'll see some growth there. Ooh, what the heck is this cluster of 4 planets here? Oh, company. Company, I don't like this. A syndicate ship. What are you?
Target acquired.
Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good. We mean you no harm.
We've been hired to destroy you.
Oh,
what you intend doesn't really matter.
Now we got mercenaries after us. Someone is aware of us, and I don't think it's a Scryve. I'm gonna go out of a limb. Maybe it's that Mech person influencing the Drekton. If I had to guess, maybe. They sound like someone resourceful. I just have no idea what to expect from the ship. Let's try out the interceptor, maybe, and at least get a feel for what this thing's capable of. Ow, that is not a good idea. Well, that was effective. It nearly lost my ship without even doing anything, which is not a good way to test a new ship, mind you. Maybe the Casanti also sent the mercenaries after me, as stupid as that may sound. I don't know what to think in all seriousness. But I don't think there seems to be no anomalies to care, or of note. At least that's what I'm going to judge by none of those icons. So maybe this will make my trip between these systems a lot more quicker. Since I don't really want to go to every system and gather resources, especially when I can do these objectives and at least accelerate things some. And we still have our main objective, so I'm going to explore the Lynx cluster, I think. All the while keeping an eye out for maybe a base. Actually, I did say I can predict where a starbase would be. And if I'm reading this right, it might be around here near the Luton star. So we're going to head southwards after we quickly check for anomalies here. What do we find? Survey says, well, ooh. Apparently the gas giant has something there of all things. I'm curious what this is about. It is the gas giant, right? I am wondering if maybe it was the planet if it's actually the planets that or moons orbiting it. Okay, I'm confused. So why is this of interest then? Proicon 5. Why are you highlighted then? Maybe I'm completely wrong with that. But this makes a little sense otherwise. There's something here, I just don't know what. It seems like it anyway. There's nothing to note here. And that was the mine, I assume Trank's mine I checked out. Now, Ron Empire, where about you? Oh, we just went to you, dang it looks like. Unless they have the exact same resources. Oh, and I forgot, we have like extra sublight speed too. No anomalies. I could probably gather more resources, but we burnt enough time. Let's go see what else of note there is. Procyon 2. We'll put this theory to the test. Maybe it's an indication of something that my sensors can't detect. Ooh, but highly irradiated. So my ship, yeah, 2.5 levels mitigated, so safe to say our landers would die immediately. We're not going down there. This is something we have to go back to later. Safe to assume. And that's the only conclusion I can come to. There is something in the gas giant, we just don't have the sensors to detect it. Oh! Plus, there's also Deblon here, there. I might as well go look at that quickly. If only I had some kind of indication, or I could zoom out. That is kind of a little inconvenient, not being able to zoom out to see the entire plant right away. Oh well, I'll live. Maybe I just gotta learn how it behaves so that way I can manipulate so I can see more of the solar system. Maybe just skirt along the edge that will help in that regard. So what's over here? There is an anomaly and it looks like there's drones. Ooh. You are interesting. I don't know what you are, but you are definitely interesting. Ooh, that was scary for a moment. Superfluids and holmium. Let's see if we about grabbing that too while we're here. Ooh, it's a ship. Can we get a hyperdrive?
Found a wrecked ship, Captain.
Yeesh.
We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Don't ask me how we managed to pick that up, but more ships are welcome. But how the hell am I supposed to get a hyperdrive if we're just literally bringing the ships back operational in an instant? I'm trying to find hyperdrives for Earth, but it's not working out very well, and I was worried about getting shot there for a moment too, which isn't a very pleasant experience, I'm going to assume. Yeah, this game is making it difficult for me. A Nepal? Oh god, now you're just gonna make it worse for me. A Neopatil. A Nepahip. I'm just gonna stop trying. This is getting worse and worse. A rear blast. It is a transport ship, so it's not really all that useful. It sounds like it's not very useful, but I am willing to give it a try. Extra ships are warranted. Can I figure out how many points we're using for said fleet, though? So I know if I'm maxed out or not. Or is it possible I can salvage? I was gonna say, can I salvage these ships? Doesn't look like it. Oh wait. Oh, I forgot. I did get an upgrade, didn't I? Lets you quickly find objects of interest. That's what it is. Alright, so it's not Bolo at all. So what the hell are you for then? You did not even pitch in at all with these interactions with our convoy ships in any way. So I'm curious what the hell that's about. What are you good for then? I seriously have to wonder. Since it's the sensors that at least were telling me what's going on. At least finding the anomalies. I'm not seeing those space stations, and what's here in the star. I may be forced to turn around pretty soon. I gotta keep a sharp eye on that. So we have an anomaly here of some kind. That confirms it though, at least there is something at that gas giant I'm gonna have to make a note of. Now, let's check this moon. Chances are they're all ships, huh? We're finding a great way to find ships. What the hell are you? This would be silly if that was actually another ship, mind you. Oh god, those lightning cloud storms, good god. This does not seem pleasant. Am I just going to my death is the big question. Should I just not move at all? I probably shouldn't move, is what I'm seeing here. We're gonna have to do this very slowly. Oh god. And they're also moving too, I think. This is not at all terrifying.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain.
Really?
See if we can get this thing flying again.
I'm not staying here any more than I have to. Good god. All these ships. Give me some real anomalies. A Hashiro Javelin. You sound interesting. A pulse cannon blast mine. We're at least getting a nice massive fleet of this mixed up crew. I just don't know what to make of it. Like I said before, you're making it incredibly difficult to get hyperdrives for Earth. If I could just straight up salvage the entire ships, good god. Maybe I could turn them in. It's still the only thing I could think of, which would kind of be odd, salvaging my friends there, the Taiwan and the Mukay ships. Still, so far this has been a bit of a dud. I'm still trying to calculate. There should be like, in theory, a starbase around here. If the pattern is warranted. Probably not. I just don't know where to look next. I just gotta watch very closely for this fuel dish here to know when I can make it back to Earth safely. Since we're rapidly getting on the edge of the board where I can explore. So this may take a few expeditions to try and poke on out. Or at least try to explore this region to the best of our ability. But hey, we're finding more friends, we're finding more objectives. Let's try to get to... do I take a detour? Because we're not even close. By the time I get to the link system, I'm going to be needing to turn around. Let's watch that very, very closely. The last thing I want is to run out of fuel. Yeah, there's nothing here, but there is a ship. Yep. Let's check this one link system and turn the hell around. I'm curious about this one ship here. Or, ooh, is it even a ship? There's no icon to represent anything. Let's see. I'm just really curious because we're just about at the point where I can't even get to the starbase. So I have enough of a buffer. And, ooh, there's a Casanti over there. Ooh, you are interesting. What are you? Explain yourself.
Captain, there's a broadcast coming from the tower. It appears to be on a loop. Would you like me to play it?
Go ahead.
An ancient horror exists in the darkness between the stars. A creature of horrible power and appetite.
Huh, that's
this
vague.
creature devours entire civilizations, leaving few survivors. And even those are driven mad by what they witness.
Oh god, it's a
For the
Cthulhu
world
monster.
This creature has devoured, and pray it does not come for yours. We could not fight this creature, but we developed a terrible solution. We seeded Zeta Lynx 3 with the Sacra. They are a fertile and short-lived people. Their generations pass quickly. They spread and fill their world, until the creature awakens and comes for them.
Oh boy.
Then they are sacrificed so that our worlds remain safe. For the sake of your world, for your children, for us all, do not interfere in this process. Do not allow the Sacra to escape Zeta Lynx 3. Do not try to defend their world, or we will all share their fate.
Interesting. This is something for another episode, but as I already mentioned, I don't quite have the fuel. But this is it right here, isn't it? We are so excited to receive you. You were expecting us? Oh boy. This is not what I want. Our legends tell of a being that will come from the sky and allow us to fulfill our defined purpose. I don't think that event's going to be as wonderful as you imagine. What do you mean? There's a giant space monster on its way to devour your world. I don't want to give them the bad news just yet. I would like to kill this monster, but you're not helping. I would like to fight the monster if it's all possible, so let's... It seems really weird. There's a giant space monster. We are all gonna die. Not all of you. A few of you will simply go mad. But you come from the sky too. Can you stay and defend us from a space creature? I think that's what I'm gonna try and do. Alright, I will remain in orbit for a while and defend you if the creature comes. Nope. Alright. What's going on here? I feel like creatures in stories always show up at this point. You think, anyway. We even get this ominous aura. I can't wait here forever, but I'll check back later. We don't want to be devoured. Well, I don't know what to think. So long as my fuel reserves are good, I'm tempted to stay here. But yeah, there's something ominous going on. I don't think it's the Casanti here.